Hey y'all, I wanted to pop on and do a quick video about how I determine my position size when I'm trading futures contracts like ES, NQ, and CL in both my self-funded and prop accounts. Since this is a quick video, let's get right into it. Of course, the first thing I consider when determining my position size is the margin requirement. And at a traditional broker like Interactive Brokers, the initial margin and maintenance margin are both going to be pretty high and they're going to be about the same. Of course, the discount futures brokers like Tradovate and Ninja that both myself and the prop firms like to use offer a huge discount in their margin requirement, so we can get a lot more leverage for our money there. That doesn't mean that we should use it all. Here's how I like to put all of this in perspective. One ES contract, even though Tradovate or Ninja will let us buy that for $500, controls a lot more than $500. What we need to look at is not just the margin requirement, but also the notional value. You get the notional value by multiplying the contract size by the current price of the contract. Right now, ES is trading around $45.50. This is a quick video, so I've already done the math on all of these. But one ES contract currently controls about $225,000 worth of futures, and one NASDAQ contract controls about $320,000 worth of futures. And you really have to keep that in perspective anytime you're trading futures and determining your position size. No matter how much leverage your account gives you, you really have to keep things in perspective. With all of that in mind, here's a guide on how to pick your position size for your self-funded account. I like to take the initial or overnight margin and take one contract per that amount of margin, not the discounted day margin. And that gives me a lot of protection and a lot of room for drawdown in bad days as well as good days. It doesn't give me a really tight pinch and a lot of anxiety while I'm actually in the trade. I'm not always super strict about this, so I tend to kind of round it to a range. Now, ES is my primary market, so for every $10,000 to $15,000, I will take one ES contract. If that sounds really conservative to you, you might be trading really aggressively. Even if I'm being pretty conservative, I can take one MES for every $1,000 in my account. That's how I like to manage position sizes when I'm using my own money, and of course, I'm pretty protective over my own funds. If I'm using a prop account, I have a really set amount of risk and I can be more aggressive. Now, I kind of have two modes of trading that I like to use when I'm using prop accounts. I have a more conservative mode and a more aggressive mode. I kind of use this more conservative mode when it's an account I'm really attached to, or if it's an account I've recently earned and need to build for payout. But I also think it's really good position sizing anytime you're feeling nervous at all. So where on a self-funded account, I might take one ES for every $10,000, I still don't like to take ES in a 50K, 100K, or 150K prop account. I cover this pretty extensively in my prop account crash course, but the account size you have at a prop account is really your allowed drawdown. We just don't have the room in that drawdown to be taking full-size contracts. Whenever I'm in conservative mode, I am always trading micros. In a 50K account, we only have $2,500 of drawdown, so I'm really just going to take one or two. That's why most of the time you'll see me working on a 100K or 150K account, because that's when I can start taking contracts in multiples of 3, 4, or 5 and really do a lot of damage scaling in and out of the market. Now, I know we all have degen mode and we all have times when we're ready to trade more aggressively, and the prop accounts, especially the evaluation accounts, give us a really great opportunity to do that. When the time is right for some more aggressive trading and I'm protected through something like a prop account, here are my thoughts on position sizing. This is the one time I might break the rules and start taking minis instead of micros, but I will tell you I highly prefer still taking micros over minis because it gives me a chance to get 5, 10, or even 15 of them, which gives me a really great opportunity to scale both in and out and really maximize my profits while staying completely calm and unbothered throughout the trade. With this position sizing, even when I'm trading more aggressively, my emotions and my day are not at the mercy of the market, and I can still do a lot of damage, especially when I start adding these accounts and scaling everything up. I have several options that I can use depending on both the conditions of the market and my own life. And of course, whenever you have rules, it helps you be consistent, disciplined, and profitable. On that note, I wish y'all the very best in your trading. If you'd like to watch more videos on futures trading, I've created a playlist. And here's another video that YouTube thinks you'll like. Hopefully it's a good one. Until then, I will see y'all next time. Love y'all.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.